Hi Cancer, this is Shah with Ariana Stark with your forecast for the month of November 2025. This is a new month, so new energies are going to be effective this November. I will use Divine Messages Oracle, the Ideal Tarot, Love Oracle, amongst other decks for your reading this month. For a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now let's just get down to your reading. The overall energy for Cancer this month is the Queen of Cups. You're going to be someone who's going to be quite busy and creative this November. You do have a way with words, so use it to your advantage. There could also be some kind of threat because this is a queen, so it could be a female figure. Maybe this person is trying to undermine your position, pull the rug from under your feet. So be vigilant. Perhaps Cancerians, you will do well if you cooperate with others because superiors may feel that you're being too rigid, that you're not open to the viewpoint of others. I think in the long run you may be proved right, but then in the present circumstance I think you need to lie low. The work environment could make it very oppressive for you at this time. Follow your intuition, follow your sixth sense. Focus on creative matters and let not your poise desert you. That's the key message for you. Incidentally, the final days of October, stepping into November, I do have the Three of Swords. Now this lady, she seems to be despondent. She seems to be hiding her face from us. Perhaps in those final days you were dealing with some kind of setback. Someone may have let you down, betrayed you, or there could have been a rift in a relationship. Your health could have also been affected on account of the same. Cancer, sometimes we don't get what we desire, but the universe always has our back. Certainly you needed to be mindful of your words because it could have played havoc in your relationships. Again, with respect to work also, you needed to be clear because others may have pointed fingers at you, especially with respect to financial matters. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges, I do have the Eight of Swords. Like that three, we do have the eight. Now this lady, she seems to be encircled by swords. So you need to clear your energy level. Knives are certainly sharpening around you. I think you need to keep your ears close to the ground because there is an energy shift. Jealousy and envy is something that you need to counter. Perhaps that lady is up to mischief and that is going to affect you as well as your health. Maybe you should also eat your meals on time. You could be under pressure, so keep a low profile. Maybe your boss is also someone who is always changing your plans. Make concessions at work. Perhaps you can also use guile to your advantage. You shouldn't assume too much with that Knight of Cups also coming up in your reading. I think there could be unnecessary arguments. You could be emotional as well as tense this November. Someone could also be quite assertive. Incidentally, I'm also picking up that there could also be someone who cares deeply about you, and this person is going to keep his ego aside because he wants to make amends. He wants to make peace between you and another person, but then the stalemate could continue. You're going to be overworked. There's a lot on your plate. Colleagues could also be complaining instead of getting on with the task. This could also hinder your plans. Primarily, I think you're someone who wants to work quickly. You're someone who has definite ideas about how you should proceed. So just focus on your work. In financial matters also, or while dealing with clients also, I think they could try to take undue advantage of you. So be firm, put them in their place. Maybe you should not allow yourself to be taken for a ride. The first 10 days of November, I do have the Nine of Swords. Now, this lady, she seems to be stressed out. There could be some anxious moments, yet you're going to make quick progress. Even if everything is not smooth sailing, I think respite can be expected. Perhaps you should maintain your composure and not let annoyance get the better of you. Keep to yourself once again. Keep your cards close to your chest. Your responsibilities will surely increase at this time. Maybe staff is absent, that is why you have to take charge. Others could also leave you to your own devices. Nonetheless, like I said, Cancerians, you're going to be up for it. You're going to make good progress. Job opportunities are also very likely for Cancerians, but they may not excite you. Maybe the pay on offer is not up to your expectations. You're also someone who feels that you should deal directly with clients, or even with those whom you deal with, because you believe that the middleman or your junior is making off with some money. Again, with that swords, you need to be careful of rivalry and jealousy. Things will certainly look up as the month proceeds, with the Four of Wands coming up in your reading. This card is also talking about your output, which is going to exceed expectations. You're going to impress others with your ingenuity. Maybe there are copycats, there are imitators around you, but then maybe you're going to leave your mark. Your boss also knows that there are people who are copying your ideas, but you're a step ahead of them. Imitation is the best form of flattery, but then you're not happy about the situation that you find yourself in. Yet, I think you should understand, or you should realize that the boss realizes your worth. Jealousy is something that you have to counter time and again. This month, you're going to push the envelope, you're going to be very driven, you're going to also complete a lot of tasks. Perhaps you should seek divine guidance, do some spiritual cleansing. Home improvement is also on the cards. Your social circle is also going to widen. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 30th November, is the 10 of Cups. This talks about overall contentment. You're going to feel happy. You're going to be suitably rewarded, except for some minor worries. Even if someone is trying to needle you, you should ignore this person. You should carry on. Some people could also say that you're self-centered and selfish, that you have your own interests at heart, but ignore their point of view and focus on work. Positive feedback, appreciation by your juniors, colleagues is also going to be there. You're going to be aware of the ploys of your rival, who is deliberately creating impediments and roadblocks on your path. Other than that, as the boss, you're also going to chop and change workers. You will assess their skills. Maybe a former employee also wants to make a return. By and large, I think Cancerians, as a boss, you're going to give freedom. You're going to allow your juniors to carry on tasks the way they desire. That is why they're going to praise you to the skies. You need to follow your instinct. You also need to do spiritual practice, because spiritual growth is very likely in this time. With the card Apprentice coming up in your reading, it means that you're going to be busy with your hands. Paperwork or technical matters could be of utmost importance to you. Your boss could also be a hard taskmaster, expecting you to work under pressure. Like I said, your responsibilities will increase. You also need to polish your skills, work on enhancing them. With respect to your love life, I do have the card Thoughts of You Fill Up My Senses. With that Knight of Cups and with that Nine of Swords, maybe some of you are dealing with a person who has his eyes set on you. This person cares about you profoundly and would want to get to know you better. Maybe he is going to make an effort to reach out to your friends and acquaintances or your loved ones in the hope that there could be a union of sorts with you. This person is going to be quite disappointed. You do have a way with words. With that Queen of Cups, you do come across as someone who is very beautiful, ethereal, and this person is quite charmed, but then maybe you're not going to care about his feelings. You could shut the door on this and leave him dreaming about you. With the card Mushroom, dreaming, I think you're going to pour water on his plans. I think you also feel that by rejecting his advances, you have left a hole in his soul. Maybe you do have feelings. With the card Clouds from Lenormand, you are confused about your own feelings for this person. I also feel that some of you could be pursuing a love interest, but this person isn't going to play ball. this person is going to spurn your advances, and that is why you're going to be feeling the loss. Remembrance, your memories distract me, so you or that special someone or even the other person who cares about you is going to be distracted, because now and then he is going to think about you. I've never forgotten you even though you think I have. So reconnection is also possible for some of you. I think you're also dealing with a third party situation. Maybe this person or you seem to reconnect after a while. There's some no contact situation also, which could be a factor in your relationship. So this card is implying that even if the other person feels that there's no communication, but then you're always pondering about the future of this connection, you're always thinking about him or her. One of you could also be regretting your actions with this card. Regret. You're full of remorse over how life has turned out or how your relationship has turned out. Maybe you're in an unhappy connection and you could talk about your unhappy married life with someone who cares to listen. You know, we started this reading with the Three of Swords, which talks about heartache and unhappiness over a relationship gone sour. And this regret is also talking about the same. So somewhere I think you need to be careful. I also believe that there could be a work-related romance for some of you, but then you're going to draw the line because you believe your family and friends may frown upon this connection. Even if this person pulls at your heartstrings, even if you want a permanent connection with this person, it could seem a distant dream, because you realize that marriage or settling down could be something which could be very tough. And fate could have other plans. Perhaps you will reconnect and be in touch with this person, because this person could also be from a past lifetime. I hope Cancerians you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.